Dr. Nicole Carey created the Indy Collective Leadership Circle. What we do is we bring leaders from all across different demographics, right? Different organizations, nonprofit, for-profit, corporate, education, and we bring people together to be in conversation around like, what does it look like for your organization to become more equitable and more inclusive?
I learned about the ICLC opportunity through a colleague at the Children's Museum. I was very interested because, again, part of my work is focused on equity and inclusion, and so wanted to develop my leadership skills and to ensure that as a leader at the museum, as a supervisor and a manager, that I'm doing all that I can to ensure that people feel heard and seen and valued.
Each participant will go through a series of modules that we've created, like an online course that goes through identity, history, design thinking. And then we also have sessions once a month in person where we all come together, we all share a meal and share space with each other. And then we talk about a lot of different things.
I think it's really beneficial to be able to take time from my busy life and my busy career to actually stop and really work on myself and my skill sets and what I can bring to my professional career. We often overlook those opportunities for ourselves, and having dedicated time established to my growth, especially as I develop more into a leader in equity practice, I think that's been really beneficial.
I'm more of a laid-back person. I take things as they come daily. I think about the now versus the future or the past. And so ICLC has helped me understand that that is not a deficiency, but it's a strength.
One of the things that we do in this process are called leadership stories. And so every person in the group will give their leadership story. And that can look a lot of different ways, right?
The leadership story, it was hard. Writing it was fine, but presenting it to the group and having Nicole dig the layers out of what I said and why I said it, and really then opening up. I had a perfect speech written, but when I started to talk about it, it went into a direction of really understanding myself and my traumas and how that has made me become who I am and how I can use those things to better other people. And she had to pull it out of me. It took me quite a while to find my voice in this class. It took more than a couple of classes where I actually found my voice. And doing that leadership was that pivotal moment where I was able to move forward and actually speak and begin to feel like I can and will make a difference.
That's really a credit to the leaders and facilitators of the group to help build that trust so that we can be honest and open. And especially me as the only white male in the group, never at any point did I feel uncomfortable with the conversations, and a lot of them were meant to be uncomfortable, so that's a credit to the facilitators again.
I've learned more about myself than I thought I would, myself as a leader, but also how I engage in different conversations. Some of the work has been more difficult than I anticipated. Some of the conversations around racial inequity were fairly new to me, and providing the space and the time and the parameters of how to approach those sorts of conversations were really helpful for me.
When we talk about inclusive environments, it's not a box that you can check. It's a living process that you constantly are moving through. And so I think what's been beneficial for me is to help navigate those things as a leader in my organization and beyond in the community. And I'm really grateful for that learning experience.
Facilitating this process has been really eye-opening for me because each group is different, and so different things come up. It can be similar like themes, right? But you just never know like where the group is going to go. And so like being able to be fully present with people in that process is really like a privilege, I think. And it also challenges me to continue to look at myself. One of our pillars is thinking about like fostering continuous healing. And that's a framework that Dr. Carey created, and that's the last pillar of the framework. And so like if you don't know that something is hurt and needs to be healed, how do you heal it? And so like what we found is this is a space where people really get to explore and grapple with like, oh, what are things that come up for me? Because I firmly believe that healed people heal people. And so like we offer space and time and resources to be able to do that work too.